Are cold calls leaving you in the cold? Sparkle put some sparkle in her closing technique to overcome the money objection. And April month-to-date rankings shake up the order of things. Today is Friday, April 30th, last day of the month. This is PWLC News. Just back from franchisee Michael Harding's Greenbrook, New Jersey location. I had an absolute blast with Michael, Kat, Ashley, and Caitlin. And I got a couple of great notes from them this morning. The first one from Michael. Phil, I just want to take a second to thank you for your visit this week. It has certainly given us a jump start, and the girls are drinking the Kool-Aid. We all know that we can make the phone ring. We'll be living by the 25, 8, 4, and 2 rule. The help you gave with advertising, saves, etc. will go a long way in making me more successful in the business. Thanks again, and I look forward to delivering good news, in other words, numbers to you in the upcoming month. And Mike, I know you and your team will be blowing the numbers out, in large part because of the next letter from Ashley, who was part of the Ashley and Caitlin team when they were in training, who told Celine, the sewing machine, she was going down. I just wanted to let you know that as of 9 a.m. this morning, I enrolled another one. I look forward to closing a second this afternoon, and I believe I owe it solely to your presence this week. I added nothing nor took away anything from the 50-step sales cycle. I'm emphasizing that because almost every counselor I've encountered in the last year, we've made sure you've got a laminated copy of that, and I'm back on track. Thanks again, and we look forward to seeing you in June. Ashley Cox. Also, along with that, has to do with cold calls. And part of the process was to understand that if I'm not selling and I'm not servicing, the only thing left for me to do is make calls. Now, if I don't have leads, who am I calling? Pull leads down from Sales Genie, get your SANS number, so you can get a scrub list, people that are not on the do not call list, only time I use a double negative in a sentence. And then that way you're on the phone. And here's a little clip of how Kat, the cold call machine, Leon from Greensbrook, New Jersey, feels about cold calls. Tell me about that cold call again.
Miriam?
Yeah.
Oh, I just called her. I read just like the first half of the page.
And what script were you using? The free 10 pound?
Free 10 pound program got her into.
Okay.
She was like, she likes it. She's definitely sticking with it. So, because she started asking me questions, but I didn't want to go back into the objection of pricing or anything of that. So I was trying to steer away from it. So she went back to the 10 pound. What did she say to you when you got a hold of her? Yeah, it's amazing you called me today. Today, because tomorrow I'm going to the doctor for my knees. My knees will not hold up my body, and I need to join a wheel.
So she was having a point of pain right as you were calling?
Right as I'm calling her. She was like, I just made a 12 o'clock appointment tomorrow with the doctor. I can't take this anymore.
Now, you've only been cold calling now for not even an hour. How many appointments do you have?
2.
2 already?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about cold calling now?
I like it.
You like it?
I could do this all day, every day. 4:40.
So I mean it.
I will sit here every day and just cold call.
Again, I wish the best to Kat, Ashley, Michael, Caitlin, and the whole Greenbrook team. They're going to have a great week next week. I know last night, or yesterday, just from the cold calls that were made in the morning, I think they already had 5 to 7 appointments booked for today. Sparkle Wilson of the Amherst, Ohio Center jumped up in sales and in rankings this month following a very simple tool taught in training to overcome the money objection. Here's my interview with Sparkle. All right, I've got Sparkle Wilson from the Amherst, Ohio Center. Sparkle, you just got done telling me you enrolled 20 people this month. What happened?
Yes, I called in and I talked to you because I was having, a stressful time with closing consultations, and you gave me the money method of, what they make, how much they're spending a month, and ever since, I've signed up every person that came in the door.
So this is finding the money in the food on the front of the questionnaire, and you've been able to close everybody that's walked in since then?
Yes.
Oh, that is so cool.
20 people.
I'm just curious, what's the most amount of money you heard any of your clients tell you they had spent getting fat?
Oh, over thousands of dollars, over $5,000.
Oh, isn't that amazing when it takes away the this costs too much objection real quick?
Oh, yeah, absolutely, right away, that.
And that information is taught in training. It's shoved up your nose, down your throat, and any other place we can stick it just to make sure everybody's got it. So if you're wondering, what the heck is Sparkle talking about? What's Phil talking about with these 50-step sales cycle? You need to get back in training. And we've got a training in a couple of weeks, so read Success. You'll see the dates on there. You've got a few weeks in terms of the deadline for it. And here are your April rankings. Read them and get excited because a lot of you have really put your rally caps on this month. And today's it. Today's the last day of the month to affect where you end up in the April rankings. So here are your rankings.
And here are your rankings. Stockbridge, Winston-Salem, Barboursville, Highland, and Dallas are pending grand openings, so they're not in the rank. In last place, bunched up because of no data, Naples, Clarksville. Although Clarksville, I know we've got data. I don't know why it's not posting in there. We'll get this problem solved. Shreveport, Auburn, White Marsh, Baltimore, Baraboo. I know Shirley will get us some data here shortly. Lakewood continues to fail to send data. And then our physical or financial rankings, 66, Tampa, Fairview Park, Palm Beach Gardens, Delray Beach, Avon, Ohio, Onalaska, Cantonment, who just opened this week, or actually a little bit last week, Mentor, Plant City, Columbus, Newark, Cuyahoga Falls, Solon, Greenbrook, who just opened, West Palm Beach, Findlay, Myrtle Beach, Norcross, Fort Lauderdale, Tupelo, Columbia, Beckley, Willoughby Hills, Worcester, Northeast Philadelphia, Hudson, Wisconsin, Amherst, Streetsboro, Beechwood, Canton, Wilkes-Barre, Harrisburg, Miami, and that's Center 1068, Gainesville, Plantation, Greensboro, Columbus Center 538, Lexington, Medina, Estero, and Eau Claire. Let's take a look at our top 25. Mansfield, Columbus 540, Coral Springs, St. Andrews, Winter Garden. Here are your top 20. Margate, Zanesville, Lincoln North, Humble, Texas, Davie, Parma Heights, Melbourne, Port St. Lucie, Okeechobee, Strongsville. Here are your top 10. Allentown, Baltimore, West Allis, Lincoln South. Way to go, Karen O'Brien, cracking the top 10 again. Fairfax is number 6. Pensacola is number 5. Charleston is number 4. Scranton is number 3. And Manassas is number 2, with number 1, Miami, Florida, 710.
Well, that's all for me today. Make sure you see yesterday, what was dated as yesterday, 4/29 PWLC News. An incredible, fantastic, and amazing interview with both Bill Lowry and Janelle Pett on radio advertising and newspaper advertising that have put them in the top 10 and kept them there. You don't want to miss out on it, so make sure you watch the 4/29 PWLC News. Have a great weekend, everybody.